This video is going to cover accessing the Wall Street Journal from the Collier Library homepage using our subscription resources. So to start off, I am on the Wall Street Journal page, and I've just gone to WSJ.com. And you'll notice if I scroll down on the Wall Street Journal page here, I have different articles, and I could click on those articles if I wanted to. And once I clicked on those articles, I would meet a point where it said subscribe. So we are a subscriber to the Wall Street Journal, and we subscribe to it a couple of different ways that are very relevant to its usage and reading what's current today, both in print and online. So I'm going to show you how to access those now. I have two windows open right now. I have one that is just on this WSJ.com. The other one is on the Collier Library and Information Services homepage. So from the Collier Library homepage, I'm going to go down here to newspapers, magazines, and journals. And the first thing I'm going to do is very simple. I'm just going to search for Wall Street Journal. You'll notice that Wall Street Journal is suggested as a search. This next point can get just a little bit confusing, and I think that this is possibly the most important step in the usage of the Wall Street Journal online. We hold the Wall Street Journal in a couple of very relevant places, and everything here, you're looking for that exact journal title or exact newspaper title match. And you'll see it says the Wall Street Journal here is held in this resource, ABI Inform, 2010 to present. That's good. We know that we hold the Wall Street Journal there and we have ownership of it from 2010 to present. So remember that the Wall Street Journal is held there. Wall Street Journal is a little bit different though, and that there is a second holding that is very, very important. And this one is called the Wall Street Journal Eastern Edition. It's the same kind of idea. It says it's held from 1984 to present in ABI Inform. So the simplest way to differentiate why there are two of these and what those two are is the Eastern Edition is the print Wall Street Journal, and the Wall Street Journal is the online Wall Street Journal. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I click underneath here on the Eastern Edition link and I go into ABI Inform, you will notice, and the presentation is going to look the same for the online edition with a couple slight differences, but I'll tell you what those differences are and what the similarities are as well. Here's the similarities. Everything is arranged by date. So if you need to go to a certain date on the Wall Street Journal, it's very simple. You choose your year and then you choose your date. Remember, we own this one from 1984 to present, or it looks like we have a couple entries from before that. Right there, you go to the 80s, and then you can go to the date, and then you simply click View Issue. This is today's issue. There's a snapshot of the issue up here at the top. That is different from the online resource holding. So this is very much print-based. You'll notice that everything over here on the side, Wall Street Journal Eastern Edition, has a print page number, A1, 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 for example. Okay, and then when you click full text, there is your entry for that from the Wall Street Journal. This is what was printed this morning in the Wall Street Journal. This is the title as it was presented. This is the text as it was published. Everything is basically just taken from that print Wall Street Journal. It looks a little bit different in terms of even what you see content-wise than the online version. You will, however, notice there are some similarities. As you go down through it and start reading these different things, you'll notice that there are similarities, maybe even exact articles as you see them from the print and the online. I do want to point out that this is organized very much like print as well. It goes from the first page, A1, you scroll down, you keep reading those stories that are on the first page, A1, you eventually get to the second page, A2, and so on. It's presented like print. That's why all the U.S. news stories are all together right there, world news, and so on. So very much a print mindset in that usage of the Wall Street Journal. The other Wall Street Journal, the one that's simply titled All Wall Street Journal, not the Eastern edition, and I'll go to the ABI Inform there too. This one is rooted in the online version of the resource. If you notice down here, everything refers to Wall Street Journal online. This will start to match up more with what is actually being shown on the online WSJ.com page. So I'll show you, for example, if I go down here and start looking at these different resources, right? There is an article here. It says Gary Cohn, former Trump advisor, joins IBM. If you go over here to the Wall Street Journal online, you see Gary Cohn, former Trump advisor, joins IBM. So you'll start to notice if you open these, there's that article, Wall Street Journal. Again, subscribe button there. Notice by Matt Grossman, International Business Machines Corp. I'm going to go ahead and open this article on our side of things by Matt Grossman, International Business Machines Corp. So very similar there, likely the identical article. The only difference you'll see from this, the online page, and this, the current to the second online page, is there could be a lag in getting those stories updated. Sometimes the Wall Street Journal will very slightly change the title of an article in real time. So this Georgia votes in runoff to determine Senate control might turn into, or might have previously been, Georgia vote in runoff races that will determine Senate control. Very, very similar title. Same authors, Jamerson McWhirter. Jamerson McWhirter, the author here, but maybe a slight variance in how the story is presented. Also, obviously, things added here before they go to a database, they can be added right that second here, and then it might take a second for a few minutes for the database to update. But this page is running the online version of the Wall Street Journal. It is listed as the Wall Street Journal here, whereas the print is operating as the Eastern edition. Think about it as just occurring in the Eastern time zone, it getting published, and that's it. It just lives there. But as kind of a overview of the resource, we do own the Wall Street Journal. We own the print Wall Street Journal as the Eastern edition. We own the online Wall Street Journal as the Wall Street Journal. So anything that looks like you can't get to it because of a paywall here that you have to subscribe to, know that through Collier Library and Information Services, you already have that subscription. If you have any questions about using that, please reach out and let us know. Hope this video was helpful. Have a wonderful day.